So I knew was going to happen. Hello. Here we go. Hello, and welcome to Dear Big Sis. I got my TikTok going. I got my YouTube live going so that way we can save this video. Come on in, everybody. I'm so excited for today because I am bringing like a little idea I had to life. I really just want to see if the idea is going to work. Hey, Life with Maya. What's up, girl? So I'm really excited about this. I try to dress fancy today. I'm not going to promise that I always dress fancy, but at least the first episode, I'm going to dress fancy. Okay. I'm not going to use this microphone the whole time, but I really like it. I told my sister to buy it for my twins, for them, and it's actually for me. So, I'm just so excited. So excited. No, I'm just being silly. Okay, let me shut this off. Okay. It's so weird. Like, what? Why is it a whole song playing? Right? But anyway, welcome. I started early because I was so excited about this. But welcome to our first episode of Dear Big Sis. So if you don't know what Dear Big Sis is, I posted about it on TikTok. I posted about it in Girlfriend Gang. I posted about it on my Instagram because I'm excited. Okay, so Dear Big Sis is basically where you write letters into me. You can either send them in digitally or you can send them as an actual letter, like in the mail with stamps. I know, right? Putting a letter in a mailbox. I don't know how many of you have done that, right? But you can also write me letters. And I get on here every Saturday and I'm going to read your letters. Okay. Now, you don't have to put your name if you don't want to, but I'm going to read your letters and then I'm going to answer them. Okay. Now, I don't want you to just send me a whole bunch of DMs. Send it so that way I have your letter, so that way I can refer back to it if I need to or anything like that. But I want to just have a whole catalog of like all your letters. And then I'm going to print them off and then I'm going to read them and then I'm going to give advice. So I'm not going to be taking any questions on YouTube or TikTok. Okay. I'll pop on at another time. In Girlfriend Gang, I'll pop on in the middle of the week. TikTok, I'll pop in the middle of the week. And that way there you can ask me questions. But if you have questions, you can always click the link in my bio and fill out the form. Okay. So that is what Hey Big Sis is. This is my show. I got the idea yesterday while I was in the car. Okay, but I'm here to answer your questions, give advice, and then if you have a question, send it. Okay? All right, so we're going to get started. So this is my first letter. Okay, this is anonymous. I like anonymous. I don't know why. That's just so cool to me. But anyway, all right. So this letter says, Dear Big Sis, hello, Allyson. I need some advice about some things. I love my friends, but I feel like they are not true friends. I don't know how to explain it, but I see other people's friendships and they're not like mine. I only have a few close friends, but I talk to a lot of people, but I just feel like my life is boring and I could be doing so much more. I also need help with my mental health. My doctor said I'm the perfect weight and height, but I am still insecure. I keep comparing myself to other girls on social media who are so much older than me, and yet so much smaller. Sometimes I feel bad after eating and immediately feel like I have to burn off the calories. I also have anxiety about a lot of things and always get teased by this one kid because I used to like this other kid. He won't stop and I try to be nice to everyone, but I literally can't stand him anymore. And he does it in front of everyone. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And she is 13 years old. So if you can relate to anything she said, I just want you to put me. I just want you to put that's me. I feel you, sis. I don't know if she's on here, but she can know that she's not alone and how she's feeling. But we definitely want to show support for people that write in about what they're going through. So a few things I'm going to address in this letter. Okay, so first, thank you for writing in. I hope that you see this video. So the first thing I'm going to say is you cannot compare your friendship to other people's friendships. Right? You can't do that. Why can't you do that? Because you all have different personalities. You have different backgrounds. You're different in how you were raised. And so because you are so different, it's not going to be likely that your friendships are alike. So another reason that it's good not to compare is because when you go into a friendship with this idea of what a friend is supposed to be, you automatically set your friend up for failure. Okay, because you're expecting them to be somebody that they may not have the capacity to be. You're expecting them to be somebody that maybe they've never seen before. No one's ever shown it to them before. And so if you're expecting them to be this best, awesome, amazing friend, but you've never told them that's what you want from them, you've never said, this is what I would like in our friendship. If you've never done any of those things, you cannot be upset with your friend when she's not that or when he's not that. Okay, because everybody has different things that they've been exposed to. Everybody's raised different. That's one thing I found out as I got older. Everybody is raised different. So the things that are valuable to me may not be valuable to somebody else. So we cannot compare our friendships. Now, what I will say is this. If you're saying you love your friends, but you feel like they're not true friends, that means that you've seen some red flags. So my question to you would be, what are the red flags that you've seen apart from comparing your friends to somebody else's friends? Right? Because if we see red flags in friendships, many times we stay for a few reasons. We stay because we don't want to be alone. We stay because we're like, oh, but we still have fun. We stay because we're afraid they're going to tell our secrets to everybody. Which is why I say putting boundaries in place is so important, because you find out early, hey, if we got problems, are you going to tell everybody my secret? So you got to find that out in these friends that you have, whatever your circle is right now. If you know that they've been spilling your tea, if you know that they've been running their mouth about you, if you know that you told them something in secret and you only told them, but it still got out, you may need to start looking at your friendship and saying to yourself, is this person worth staying in a friendship with? Because if they're already out spreading my business, should we really be friends? Probably not. I'm going to go with not. Okay, so we can't compare our friendships because everybody in the friendship group is different. Everybody has different parents. Everybody has different siblings. Everybody's been at different places at different times. People are just raised different. So you cannot compare your friendships. But if you see red flags, pay attention to those red flags. And if you see that you're being disrespected, if you feel like they're not appreciating or supporting who you authentically are, maybe it is time for you to first have a conversation with them. Let them know what you want from them first. But then after you let them know what you want from them, if they still continue to do the things that you asked them not to do, and they're not apologizing about it or saying, I'm sorry, I'm trying to work on it, it might be time for you to part ways. I always say momentarily, until we learn to respect each other. Because when they do things to you that you don't like, what happens is you become a toxic friend too, if you're not careful. Because then you'll go and tell somebody else what that person was doing. And then both of you are upset because both of y'all are running your mouth about the other one. So then you become a toxic friend and they become a toxic friend. It's just best to part ways before you stoop to their level, whatever their level is. Okay. Next thing I want to address in your letter is, if you say you should be doing more, why are you not doing more? Why are we continuing to hide our greatness right now? The world is in need of so many different things. You cannot keep not being your great self. You just can't do it. So I'm going to challenge you. If you know you should be doing more, do some more. What does that more look like for you? Explore that. Also, you said your doctor says you're the perfect weight and height, but you are still insecure and you keep comparing yourself. Y'all already know what I'm going to say. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Why? Because you are one of a kind. You're unique. There is nobody on the planet that is like you. There never has been. There never will be. And so because of that very reason, because of that point alone, you cannot be compared to anybody else. So because you cannot be compared to anybody else, why are you comparing yourself? And when you set yourself up to be compared, like when you start comparing yourself, this is what ends up happening. You automatically end up in second place. Automatic. Every time you compare yourself to another girl, you are not as pretty as she is. You are not as amazing as she is. Why? Because you're not her. You never have been her. You never will be her. If you're saying, oh, I wish I had her body, your body may not even have the metabolism or the bone structure to even have her shape and figure. So why are you sitting and saying, oh, I want her body type? For what? And the thing is, you may never have it. You may never have her body type. You may never have her body structure, ever. You may never have her skin, because your body wasn't made that way. All of our bodies have been created to be different. And as soon as you compare yourself, you're automatically in second place. Why be in second place when you can consistently be in first place by not comparing yourself to other people? Because they're not as beautiful as you are either. They'll never be you. You are what causes you to stand out. If you're looking for ways to stand out, if you're looking for ways to be different than everybody else, be your authentic self. Be your authentic self. That's what I challenge you to do. That's what I challenge you to do. And something else I want to say when it comes to social media, y'all are literally seeing a snapshot of somebody's life that is this quick, a 15, 30, 60-second video. That's what you're seeing of somebody's life. And you all compare your whole life to somebody's 15, 30, or 60-second video or snapshot. Y'all cannot do that because you all don't know. You don't know what's happening in their lives. They can get on camera all day and cheese and smile and have a banging body and all of this other stuff. And you don't know what they're doing behind the scenes to keep that figure. You have no clue. So it is up to you to stop comparing yourself to people on social media because you really don't know them. You have no clue what these people on social media are doing. Okay. Right here looks nice. But if I showed you the rest of the room, it's a mess because my kids were in here earlier. So don't look at me and say, man, I love her. Her life is perfect. No, it's not. No, it's not. My downstairs is a mess. My kids probably still not asleep. My life is not perfect. Okay. So stop comparing yourself. And then the last part, you said a boy keeps teasing you because he says you like another kid. He won't stop and you try to be nice, but you can't stand him anymore. That is called bullying. Let me give you the steps for bullying. And this is for anybody else that may be dealing with bullying. Okay. Step number 1, you're going to stop, breathe, and think. Why do I say stop, breathe, and think? Because what I don't want you to do is get in trouble. Okay. Sometimes we don't stop, breathe, and think, and we pop off or we fight. That's our first reaction. Let me go over here and fight him. Let me go over here and fight her. And then you in trouble and they in trouble. Or let's get in an argument and I both of y'all in trouble. No. I'm not going to get in trouble for you bullying me. Okay. So that's the first thing. Stop, breathe, think. That's first. Second step. This is what I need you to do. I need you to say to this person, okay, I need you to defend yourself. Okay. So if they say, aha, you like that boy. Are you still stuck on me liking him after I told you I don't? That's old news. Like, cut it. Okay. If they say, oh, you look so fat today. You know, my doctor said I'm in perfect health condition, but thank you for your concern for my health. And you move on. Because I'm not going to go and cry in a corner. I'm not going to overreact and then you get a rise out of me. No, because I know you're bullying me because you're unhappy with your life. You're not bullying me because you really don't like me. You're bullying me because you think I'm an easy target. Let me go ahead and remove that target from my back by defending myself. Okay. So you're not going to be rude. You're not going to cuss them out. You just go nip it in the bud. Hey, I see you got a bad grade on your test. You know what, you're right. And I got that bad grade on my test because I did not study. But I'm going to do better next time. Thank you for your concern. Nip it. Okay. If they continue past the second point. Okay. First of all, that means they brave. Okay. Because we're snapping back. We popping back in 2021 because you're not just going to say something about me and think I'm not going to say nothing. No, that's over with. Okay. Third step is this. After they bully you a third time, this is what you say. Did you know that you can be suspended or that you can be sent home because you are bullying me? So from this moment on, I will no longer be speaking to you. I will just be documenting everything you say. And I'll be turning it into the administration. Okay. How do I know that this is important? Because I was a teacher. Okay. Whenever I would go to my principal and say, this kid is not doing his work, they'll be like, oh, we'll talk to him. Oh, tell me what's happening. When I had documentation, though, things started to happen. When it was on paper and I said, this child has done this, and this, That's when they had to come. That's when they had to get up and do something, because I had documentation. Okay. When you go to court, they say, where's the evidence? You don't have no evidence, you lose. Have the evidence. So if they bully you past you letting them know what you're going to do next, don't say nothing. So if they come back a fourth time, don't say anything to them. Let them say what they want. You open up a notebook or take out a piece of paper. You take out a pen or pencil or whatever you have near you or your phone. You write down the date. You write down the location. You write down who said it, and you write down what they said. Don't say nothing to them. After you've collected 1, 2, or 3 things, the next time you see your principal, you walk up to or your teacher, you say, I have an important conversation I need to have with you about bullying within my classroom. Please let me know when you're available. When they come pick you up for your meeting, or your teacher pulls you to the side, what do you need? Open up that notebook or pull out that piece of paper and you present it. Okay, because you're not bullying me no more. All right. I know that was long-winded, but that's letter number 1. Yay! I'm so excited. All right. Letter number 2. This letter comes from Maya. Hey, Maya. I hope you're listening or catching the replay at least. Dear Big Sis, I'm your biggest fan to start off with. I just want to tell you that I look up to you. I love you. But here's the problem. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 1.5 years, and I'm proud of myself, to be honest. I feel you. But his ex-girlfriend is so concerned about our relationship, like she won't leave us alone. Like the other day, me and her got into it with each other because she called him her bestie. And she has a whole boyfriend, and he says he's completely fine, but I don't think it's appropriate at all. Sometimes I'm upset because I feel she wants to steal my boyfriend, but I don't want to assume at all. On another occasion, her boyfriend got mad because I told him that his girlfriend was talking to another dude. What do I do? Let me sip my juice. If you can agree with anything she said, just type, ooh, that's me. Ooh, been there, sis. All right. So first things first. Hey, Maya, I love you, girl. Thank you so much for your nice message at the beginning. Let's get into this letter, okay? First of all, you don't fight with an ex, okay? She is the ex-girlfriend. You are the current girlfriend, okay? That's first. We don't talk to exes, okay? Because they're the ex for a reason. I tell y'all that all the time. I miss my ex. They're an ex for the reason. So remember why they're the ex, okay? So that's my first thing. All right. We're not going to get into a conversation with the ex, okay? Unless she continues to step out of order. There was a time before me and my husband got married that his ex-girlfriend had started sending messages, and I responded. He responded to her first, let her know that she shouldn't be calling anymore. She called again. So I told him after that first time, I said, hey, if she messages you again, I will be taking the phone and I'll be responding. And so she did. After we got married, she said, oh, I just want to say, hey, Quincy, congratulations on the baby. I was not pregnant when we got married. So I took his phone. I said, nope, I told you, if she says something again, I'm going to respond. So in that case, I responded. Because at this point, he's my husband and he's already told you to stop communicating, but you're not listening. Okay. That's when I stepped in, and she hasn't sent a message since. Okay. I didn't cuss her out because I'm not like that no more. Thank the Lord. All right. But I did let her know that she was incorrect. I let her know that she should not be sending my husband messages anymore. And I also let her know that if she really wanted to know what was happening in my marriage, I had started a new marriage blog, and she hasn't sent a message since. Okay. So that's that. So don't always feel like you have to step in first. He should be the first point of contact. All right. If she's being inappropriate and you don't appreciate what she's doing, you tell him he needs to handle it first. He needs to handle it first. Okay. Because that's his ex. She is truly, and this is not to talk down to her, because if she's a young girl, she my little sis too. But in your relationship, she is a non-factor. She's not important. And the reason why she is not important is simply because she's the ex. So she has no jurisdiction within your relationship. Now, if she does have some jurisdiction, we got a problem. Okay. when we need to talk to the boyfriend and say, I would really appreciate it if you would let her know that she doesn't need to contact you anymore because you're not in a relationship with her anymore. You're in a relationship with me. Okay. So that's what we want to let him know. Now, this is what you need to pay attention to. If he says, oh, she's fine, don't worry about that. Stop being insecure. Red flag. If we're together, you're saying you're in a relationship with me, and I tell you that your ex makes me uncomfortable, and you tell me to stop being insecure, or you tell me to stop worrying about her. No, because I'm the current. She's the past. Stop letting your past into your present because she's impacting what's happening here. She needs to go. Okay. Because I always say you shouldn't be in contact with your exes anyway, because ex for a reason. And you need time to heal and to get over whatever happened in that relationship. So if he says, stop worrying about it, you insecure, it's time to go. Okay. Say, thank you. I appreciate, I love this relationship. But if you can't respect my wishes, if you can't let her go and try to hold on me at the same time, I'm letting you know that's not going to work. Okay. Last thing, do not get involved with her relationship with her boyfriend. Why? Because then she'll continue to come into your relationship and she'll feel like she has a say in your relationship because you thought you had a say in hers. We don't want her to think she has that power. So we're going to let her be. We're going to let the boyfriend see whatever she's doing on his own, and we're going to back up because our main concern right now is this relationship. But if the boyfriend is still allowing the ex to come in, then we don't have a relationship no way. Because if he can't respect how I'm feeling and we're together, then we got a problem anyway. All right. I hope that helped, Maya. Thank you for writing in. I love this. Okay. I'm like so excited. So that's the end of episode 1. Thank you so much for coming to Dear Big Sis. We'll be back next Saturday. If you have anything you want to write in about, make sure you hit the link in my bio on TikTok or on Instagram, and you can type in a letter or you can write me a letter, put it in the mail. I would love to get letters in the mail. I love getting letters in the mail. All right. But thank y'all so much for coming to our first episode of Dear Big Sis. See you later. I'm going to shut it off. Okay. I'm shutting it off. I love you.